Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I still remember the text that started it all. I was sitting at my desk, buried under invoices for the catering company we'd hired for our wedding, when my phone buzzed. Her name flashed on the screen. We need to talk? I can't do this anymore. My chest tightened. My hands shook. I thought maybe it's stress, maybe it's nerves, weddings are messy, but deep down, something told me it wasn't just that. First, I blamed myself. Had I been distant? Too focused on work? Too controlling? I replayed every conversation, every laugh, every argument in my head. And then the missed calls started. She'd vanish for hours without explanation, returning with tired eyes and feigned smiles. I asked if she was okay. She'd nod, mutter something about deadlines, about stress, about me worrying too much. I wanted to believe her. I needed to. But the tiny things started stacking up. Her phone screen lighting up at odd hours, the hushed whispers when she thought I wasn't around, the way her laughter shifted when she was talking to a friend. My mind raced, twisting possibilities into confessions she hadn't made yet. I tried to confront it, tried to brush it off as paranoia. Love makes you blind, they say. I was living proof. Then came the day I found the message. Not a text to me, but a message to him. A name I'd never seen before. It was brief, innocent to the casual eye, but every word cut like glass. I can't wait to see you tonight. It's our little secret. I stared at the screen so long I could feel the blood drain from my face. My hands trembled. My heart thumped erratically, as if it were trying to escape the truth before I could even read it again. I didn't yell. I didn't confront her immediately. I walked around the apartment like a ghost, replaying every moment, every small touch, every whispered "I love you" that suddenly felt hollow. How many times had I held her hand thinking it meant something real? How many nights had I fallen asleep next to her, trusting everything, blind to the betrayal growing in silence beside me? It all clicked into a painful clarity the night I returned early from work. I found her in the living room laughing at something on her phone, but it wasn't me she was smiling at. It was him. The weight of reality hit me harder than I expected, leaving me dizzy, nauseous. The wedding she was still planning, the life we were supposed to build, the promises we'd whispered in dark bedrooms and over morning coffee, it was all unraveling quietly right in front of me. I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I didn't beg. I made a decision, quiet but deliberate. I called the wedding planner and in a calm voice that masked the storm inside, I canceled everything. Flowers, caterers, venues, photographers. I didn't give her a chance to stop me. I didn't want another reminder of what was no longer mine. She came home that night, expecting the same arguments, the same heartbreak performances she had rehearsed in her mind. Instead, I sat at the kitchen table, sipping a glass of whiskey and waited. She looked at me wide-eyed, a mixture of fear and guilt flashing across her face. I didn't mean for it to happen, she whispered. I nodded slowly. I know. No yelling. No pleading. Just acknowledgement. And then I left the apartment, feeling lighter than I had in months, though the weight of betrayal pressed against my chest like a stubborn shadow. The days that followed were quiet. I grieved, not just the love I lost but the illusion I had cherished. Every song, every smell, every little habit we shared became a needle, poking at memories that were no longer mine to keep. But slowly I began to rebuild. I realized that love, when tainted with deceit, isn't weakness. Walking away isn't failure. It's survival. Weeks later, I sat alone on the balcony. The city lights blurred through my tears. I didn't hate her, not really. I felt pity mostly, for someone who could discard a life we had built for another moment of selfish desire. And me? I felt quiet strength, a resilience I didn't know existed. I had lost her, yes, but in losing her I had reclaimed myself. Some nights I still feel the sting of what could have been. But I no longer question my worth, no longer wonder if I should have done more. I acted when I needed to, and that's enough. Because sometimes the most loving act isn't holding on. It's letting go quietly with dignity, while the world keeps spinning around you. I canceled the wedding she was still planning, but I didn't cancel my life. And that, in the end, mattered more than anything she could have done.